Hi there, welcome back to my views and news. This video is about Tigray. We have an update for you. I've been reporting about Tigray's political situation. I did several videos sharing with you the information about the standoff between rival TPLF groups in Tigray and the efforts by the Mikhail group to remove Getachew from power. So, what is the latest? We have two statements for you of two Tigray leaders showing the new developments. Firstly, a Tigray interim government official spoke this week about the divisions in TPLF and how effective the Tigray interim government is now. He's part of the interim government himself. His name is Tadale Mengistu. He's working as head of Tigray's Transport Bureau. He's part of Tigray interim government. His picture is on thumbnail. You can see his picture and the Bratzian's picture. Tadale firstly admitted that Tigray interim government has failed. So a man who is part of the interim government is himself acknowledging that Tigray interim government has failed. It means that government has no writ, that government is not delivering anything, it's not providing service, it's not performing. Admission. By the way, if a government knows that it cannot provide services to people, it cannot perform, should it stay in power? Should the members, the officials of the government stay in power or should they leave? Because they represent people, they work for people. If they cannot solve people's issues, do they have any right to be in power? Firstly. Secondly, Tadale mentioned three TPLF groups. Interestingly, he said there are three TPLF groups which are causing the disintegration of Tigray. Basically, he talked about the territorial disintegration because I've been briefing you about the virtual separation of administrative structures in Tigray. Some areas being controlled by TPLF Debrecen wing, others being controlled by Getachew group. Military is third player as well. Interim government and Getachew group almost the same, you can say. But Tadale mentioned three TPLF groups and he said all three are leading to the infighting among them is leading to disintegration of Tigray. These people know what is happening, still they're part of the interim government. Debrecen Gabriel Mikhail 2 days ago rather, spoke and he's building a very dangerous narrative. The narrative which could be used or which could fuel conflict in Tigray. Debrecen clearly said, he said that federal government, he meant PMRB, that federal government wanted to crush TPLF and Tigray during the war. It could not. They could not crush TPLF. They could not crush Tigray. Now they are using an indirect method to crush Tigray and TPLF. They are using Getachew as their man to disintegrate, to destroy TPLF, to destroy Tigray, to destroy the interests of the people of Tigray. This is what the Bratzian said publicly. And this message is being sent across Tigray to the lower party structures in TPLF, the Bratzian wing. It's a very dangerous narrative. Debretsion is basically accusing Getachew of working to protect the interests of the federal government of Ethiopia, interests of the Prosperity Party led by PM Abiy. Debretsion group tried to remove Getachew. It could not. It talked to federal government as well. It proposed the name after Dasevare to replace Getachew. Nothing worked. Now, the Debretsion group claims that it has finalized a new strategy, political strategy, but this strategy is basically creation of a narrative to instigate people, a narrative to use people against Getachew government. Will the people be mobilized against the government, or will they be mobilized to boycott the government? Government already paralyzed, as Tadale said in his talk. Getachew has limited writ in Tigray, and decisions are being made on local level. I mean, if a decision about Axom is to be made, it is not being made in Makale. Getachew does not know what is happening there. Getachew has no writ in the areas where gold mines are located. He claimed that quintals of gold being smuggled out of Tigray through Eritrea denies, but he has no writ. There's no evidence. Who is part of this smuggling network? Which TPLF leaders? Which Tigray generals? Silence. Basically, it's a total failure of Tigray's politicians and Tigray's generals that the region has no leader. A region has no one administrative structure to lead the region through this critical time when the people are in dire need of aid for financial recovery. Allow me a clip of the Debretsion for you. You can clearly hear what he said about Getachew, or rather what he said about federal government of Ethiopia. Thanks for watching.
ስለዚህ ህወሓት ከመይ ባዕሉ ብፅሒት ኣልዒሉ ንሰራዊት እይዎ ካብ ሰራዊት ኢና መሪፅና ማለት ንፌደራል መንግስቲ ተዛረብና እያ ክነግረኩም ታደሰ ይኹን ኢና ኢልና ምክትል ፕሬዚደንት እዩ ዘሎ ኣብኡ እንተሎ ፕሬዚደንት ኮይኑ የገልግል ካሊእ ሰብ ንእቱን ኢና ኢልና ኣቕሪብና እያ ኢና ናብ መጨረሻ ማለት ምስ ፌደራል መንግስቲ ትውዳእ ስለ ዝኾነ ካሊእ ብፅሒት ናይ ህወሓት ዝበሃል ኣብ ካቢነ ግን ያው ከምቲ ዝነበሮ ቅፅል ክቕየር ዝግብኦ ቅየር ለቲ ሓደ ትኩረት ዝተገበረሉ ቅድሚ ድሕርቲ ኣኼባታት ዝገበርናዮ ገሊኹም ወይ ኩሎም ተሳተፍኩምሉ እዙ እዩ ነይሩ እዚኣ ግን ብኣና ስለ ዘይትውዳእ መጨረሻ ምስ ፌደራል መንግስቲ ምዝራውን ስለ ተድሊ ናብ ፌደራል መንግስቲ ከይድና ሕዚ ኣዲስ ኣበባ እንታገበሪኦም ከይዶም እናተባሃለ ይዝረብ እዩ እዚ ንምውዳእ ኣብኡ ስለ ዝውዳእ ግን ያው ተሰማሚዕ ከይኣትል ስለታ መኽየዲት እዚኣ እውን እያ ነይራ ብዙሕ ትርጉም ከም ተባሃዮ ንፈልጥ ኢና ብዝተፈላለየ መንገዲ ምስ ፌደራል መንግስቲ ግድን እዩ ስምዕ ፕሪቶርያ እንዲ ዘለና ግዜያዊ ምሕዳሩ ዘጣሽና ሓቢርና እንዲና ሓቢርና ድማ ታው ናይ ምትዕራይ ምስኡ ኮይንካ ትውዳእ ማለት እዩ ክንገብሮ ነይሩና ካሊእ ሎ ኮይኑ ኖሮ ትጉዕዞ ናይ ኣዲስ ኣበባ ካልኣይ ትኸ ኣፍልጦ ህወሓት ኣፍልጦ እውን ኣብኡ እዩ ናይ መረፃ ቦርድ ስለ ዝኾነ ምስኦም ኢና ንዘራርብ ዝሰረዝዎ ንሳቶም እዮም ክምልሶ ዘለዎም ንሳቶም ስለዚ ከም ህወሓት ክልቲአን እየን ኣጀንዳ